All right, so really pleased to introduce our speaker today. Dan Adam has not been a member of our club very long, but he's been a friend of mine for about 20 years. And so I'm really happy that he's a part of our club. If you've ever been to his shop, it's a different experience than your typical shop or dealership. It's definitely a cut above. And we're going to learn a little bit more about his shop and some of the great things he's doing in our community today. So help me welcome Dan Adam.
Yeah, as Trevor said, I am Dan Adam. First of all, we've had some really great presentations lately, and if it wasn't for the 7 a.m. thing, this group would be pretty cool. So I have a lot of stuff to go through. I'm going to kind of blast through this as fast as I can, even though Trevor wants me to slow down. So buckle your seatbelts, here we go. So, Adam and Son, first of all, it's all singular, no S's. We've heard all versions of it, Adam and Sons, Adams and Sons, you name it. We'll answer to it. It's kind of like trying to spell Deerdorf. You're not going to get it right the first time.
Or the fourth.
The name Adam and Son is actually from my father's side of the family. My uncle owns Adam and Son Trucking in Minnesota. My grandfather owned Adam and Son Funeral Home, so I needed a name. I went with it. That's what we got. This is our Briargate location, Briargate Boulevard in Union. Anybody use Aspen Auto Clinic or have used Aspen Auto? Oh, sorry about that. So, interesting fun fact here is our little 4-bay shop here outperforms Aspen's 15-bay shop on tuts, and they have a massive marketing budget. So as I go through this, you're going to see that we don't do any of the traditional marketing. We don't have the budget that Aspen does. This shop is outperforming most shops by 2 to 3 times of the size of a shop. They're just crushing it at the Briargate location. Austin Bluffs location, we're just west of Barnes on Austin Bluffs. That's the interior there. We do quite a few events here. This is a car show that we did right after we opened, right when COVID started too. Horrible time to open a second location. Okay, so we have 4 websites. The first website is adamautorepair.com. That's our primary website for services, so if you need to book an oil change, something like that, you'd use that website there. We also have Adam Auto Sales, but due to BMW Winslow being in here, I'm not going to talk about that one. Adam Auto Detailing. We do have a detailing company as well. We're yet to build out that website. That's on our to-do list. It is coming. The last one is Adam and Son, and this is kind of the overarching site that directs everybody to the other sites, but its primary purpose is for community outreach programs and our nonprofit, the Adam and Son Stranded Motors Fund. If you were to Google Adam and Son, most likely you will not see that site show up. That was intentional. We didn't do any SEO optimization because we really didn't want to share what we were doing with the competition until we got everything figured out. So we're getting closer. We're about ready to start marketing this. Don't bring your car to Adam and Son for a couple reasons here. If you love the auto repair shop you are currently using, by all means keep using them. We love supporting shops that are doing it right. If you have a new car with a maintenance package through your dealership, keep taking it to the dealership, get your free stuff. We do have a lot of customers that do bring their cars in anyway because they don't want to deal with the dealership. They're willing to pay us. We'll do it. So in other words, don't feel obligated to use this, but just keep an ear out for our ideal customers, which is customers that have had a bad experience at a shop or just a blah experience, nothing memorable. Or they haven't found their home yet. Send them our way. Fleet accounts is another great one for us. We have lots and lots of fleet accounts, including tech painting, that's not here. So what differentiates Adam and Son from other auto repair shops? In the automotive industry, we have a great reputation in our little bubble of automotive world. There is a regional company, national organization that specializes in higher level operations, acquisitions, exit strategies, valuations, things like that. And they wanted to launch a group in Colorado Springs, but what we found out is they would not start this group in Colorado Springs without Adam & Son being involved. So that was one heck of a compliment from our peers and industry leaders. Warranties. So the industry standard years and years ago was a 12-month, 12,000-mile warranty. We were one of the first companies to go to a 2-year, 24,000-mile warranty. Then we went to a 3-year, 36,000-mile warranty. As shops kept catching up to us, we had to increase it. So we finally just went to a 5-year, 50,000-mile warranty. And as far as I know, we were the only shop to have that warranty. Up until recently, we had another shop that just got on board with significant limitations to it. So we're working on a lifetime warranty. We're not there yet. We're working on the legalities portion of this, but it is coming. We also have a fleet of 45 motor vehicles. Again, very unique. I don't know of any independents that have a fleet that size. Our fleet is aging, and we would love to start replacing cars, but there's a problem. It's this problem right here. So this is the used car market. That timeline on the bottom starts at 95 and it goes up to current. That little dip right here towards the end here is when COVID shutdown happened. Right now at the top there, that's what I paid for cars at the auction.
Yeah.
So now is not a good time for any of us to be buying cars. Digital Vehicle Health Report. So again, we're one of the early adopters of the digital inspection process. There are some shops that have that in town, but not a lot. They're bringing it on board, and I'll show you a quick video of how this actually works.
By performing digital inspections on your vehicle and combining that with stellar customer service, we keep you informed every step of the way. Our technicians are highly skilled specialists who use SmartFlow tablets to digitally inspect your vehicle. They're able to take pictures of your vehicle, quickly and easily recommend work to be done, and add detailed notes to explain everything to you. And because we're a digital shop, we can easily communicate all this information to our exceptional service team. Our service advisors can now focus on you and provide you with detailed inspection reports, complete with all the information from the test. You'll be able to see exactly what we see. Recommendations for the current visit, as well as future recommendations, are easy to understand. And we'll communicate all this with you just like you do with everyone else, via text, email, phone, whatever you prefer. We'll provide you with a crystal clear picture of the condition of your vehicle as we care for it throughout its lifetime. And we want to educate you on the inner workings of your car.
Okay, so you get the idea there. So presenting versus selling, that digital inspection that we did there sets us up to be in a position where we're actually not selling, we're just showing you what's going on with your vehicle. All of our service consultants are paid on salary. And by the way, the industry standard for the title or name of the person that's helping you, that front staff person, is service advisor. And we've gotten rid of that title because it's so closely associated with selling. And we don't want to sound in any way that we're actually selling. So we went to service consultants. So with our service consultants being paid on salary, there's no incentives or temptations to sell additional work. So when we present that inspection, it very well be that you could have a $5,000 estimate sitting in front of you. But it's so you have that information up front so you can make an educated decision whether you want to fix part of it, all of it, sell a car, whatever the case is. At least you have that information up front. So one of the things that is common in this industry is what's called a ratcheting approach, is that they will go in and start working on your car, $200-300 worth of work, whatever the case is. Then they get into it. Now, oh, you know what? We found some more work. They'll call you up. Hey, would you like to do this while we're working on your car? And they keep doing this ratcheting approach. And what they're really afraid of is that if they were to tell you up front that your car needs $3,000 worth of work, would you actually have done that work? And they're afraid of losing that sale. So by the way we do this, our approach, it eliminates all that. You have that information up front. Instant and unfiltered feedback. So most businesses ask for Google reviews or some sort of survey, like on a scale of 1 to 5, how likely are you to refer us to a friend? And those are great tools. We all need them. You get some great metrics from them. However, we're taking a more personal approach, and that's the text message system here. Like this text from Kathy that says, "Kathy, this is Dan, the owner of Adam & Son Auto Repair. I wanted to make sure our work on your Nissan went well. Everything great?" She responds, "Hi Dan, my experience was excellent. Michael was just wonderful as a service rep, and my tech appears to have fixed the problem. I will be strongly recommending Adam & Sons to anyone who will listen." So this text message that you get, by the way, like a day after you've picked up your car, what's really cool about this is these messages show up in front of the service consultants and the service managers. They all see these messages. And 90 to 95% of the feedback we get is positive. And if you can imagine what it's like to be a service consultant, and it's a very, very stressful job. You're dealing with difficult customers, lots of things going on, and then they see this message pop up. It's just like a customer reaching through the computer, the screen, and giving that service consultant a pat on the back and just saying, "Good job." So it really motivates them, just keeps them going. Now on the flip side of that, that 5% comes in that's negative. It's great because that service consultant can immediately see what's going on, make that adjustment, make sure this problem doesn't reoccur in the future, versus us waiting around to have a service consultant meeting and then we got to work on these problems. It's just like a self-healing process. It's correcting itself right there on the spot. So company culture. Trevor does a great talk on company culture. So in my opinion, great companies are just going to have great company culture. That's just the way it is. We're not really unique in that aspect. I will say though that we interview a lot of technicians and service consultants from other shops, and it's kind of amazing to me is we ask the same questions every time, and that is there anybody in your current company or previous companies that you think would be a good fit for us, that you could bring over when you come on board? And the answer is almost always the same: no, or maybe there's one person. And that blows my mind, because our entire team is built of rock stars. In fact, we're constantly being attacked by other shops trying to poach our team. And fortunately, they love where they work, so I'm not too worried about that, but it's just kind of crazy. These shops don't have these all-stars. A kind heart. So, our customer-facing people, we look for a kind heart. That makes sense. But we also take this to the technicians in the back. We're looking for that technician that has that great heart. And this next story I'm going to tell kind of ties in why that's important. So a couple of weeks ago, we had a young lady call in, and she wanted us to install a special needs car safety harness in her vehicle. And what she explained was that we were going to have to modify her car. We're going to have to drill holes into the floor to attach this. So the service manager comes to me, explains the story and is really concerned about the liability aspects. Now we're modifying it, their vehicle, and we're attaching it to thin sheet metal of the floor. Just not good things. But what he said next was she had been calling around and nobody was willing to help her. So I just looked at him and I said, well, maybe we should be the ones that help her. So I didn't hear any more about it until I got a Google alert that we had a 5-star review, and this is a couple days later. And this review was talking about, and it was from some random person we've never heard of, but they were talking about a Facebook post review that they had read about Adam & Son installing the seatbelt harness. Well, I did some digging on it. It wasn't on our Facebook page, but she posted this on the Facebook page group, the 411 and the 719, and that is a 48,000 member page there. And this is what it was.
I wanted to thank you all from the bottom of my heart. I posted a few days ago about needing help with a special needs adaptive car seat. You guys did not disappoint. Whoever suggested Adam & Son Auto Services, you rock. They were beyond wonderful to my little girl. Happy tears! Guys, I went to Adam & Son's auto shop today. They wanted to see my vehicle and the hardware to see if they could even do it and give me an estimate what it would cost. They squeezed me in. I was there for about an hour. They called me to the back to see if it would work. I assumed they wanted to show me the game plan and discuss pricing. Those guys had me crying in the garage. They installed it. It's professionally installed. She isn't going anywhere, escaping, or getting hurt. They didn't have to change the structure of my vehicle, so no liability papers had to be signed. I still can't believe they just got it done. I approved the work and they brought my car out to me. Then they made me cry again. They charged me $0. They just wanted to help. I'm so incredibly grateful. Miss Autumn is once again safe and comfortable in the car.
So it's our company culture that set this up. I didn't have anything to do with the fact that they didn't charge her to install it. That was between the technician and the service manager that made that happen. But it's just the environment that we have set up. And that led to this post, and this is Autumn, her daughter, by the way. But this had 1.3 thousand reactions, 176 comments, page after page after page of positive notes about Adam and Son. You know, and sharing this with our team internally, it's just been very powerful. This one, love this, and bravo to Adam and Son Auto Repair and Service. This is what makes our city great. Now, if someone would stop cutting onions in here, sniff. Oh my gosh, if I ever need anything, they will be at my business. And it keeps going. We've used them before, I'm really impressed with them. Adam and Son has been wonderful to my daughters. They are probably one of the few repair shops left that are honest and have your best interest in mind. This one here, we'd love to highlight your happy story on our local news. So by the way, Fox 21 News was at our house on Monday, videoing her. I'm crying happy tears for you and Autumn. Adam and Son's Auto has just increased their business tenfold. I love this. Adam and Son rocks, and it just keeps going. Had service there and had the best experience. This is just another reason I'll go back and recommend them to everyone. So, as these things come through, we do share them with the team, and the common response we hear from our team is, it's so great to be part of something bigger than just fixing cars. Pretty cool story. Okay, so unique marketing strategies. Just about all of our marketing, we have not done any direct mail, anything like that. It's all word of mouth and a referral system. Not that this is unique, but I wanted to share this real quick. We have coolers at both locations here, stocked with the typical water bottles and soda, but we also stock it with beer and wine, because we all know when you have to pay for your repair bill, you might need a drink. This slide brought to you by Coltrane Products. Okay, so another unique thing we've done is we've established relationships or partners with industry partners. Places like Jiffy Lube, Firestone, Grease Monkeys, well, it used to be Sears, Walmart Tire Center, Goodyear, Big O, Peerless Tire, Brakes Plus, Valvoline Instant Oil Change, and various mobile mechanics. And we have 2 programs with them. The first one is when, like a Jiffy Lube strips a drain plug and causes damage, they will send that customer over to us, and we'll typically fix it for free to take care of Jiffy Lube. Same thing for like Peerless Tires. If they break a wheel stud, send them over to us, we'll fix that. In exchange, they will send us work that is beyond their skill set. The second program that we have is a referral system where we pay a cash incentive to them, and that's 5% of any work they send over to us. We pay them out in cash. So typically on a regular week, we're paying out $500 to $1,000 in cash referral system. So each one of these businesses have these referral pads at their front desk, little tear-offs, and these pads are brought to you by American Printing. So another thing we got going on is a couple of relationships with, even our competitors. Like Echo Park is a big dealership in town, and one of our biggest clients. We probably get 5 to 10 customers a week from them, and that's cars that have made it through their inspection process. Car's been sold, and now the customer has it, and then they discover a problem, comes to us. McCloskey Motors, similar concepts. We do work above what they can do over there. They send it to us. The last program we have with used car dealerships is we've created a program where this is for dealerships that don't have a service department, is when they sell a car, we offer their customer the first oil change on us. So we'll do it for free, and it's a benefit to that dealership, it's a benefit to us, and it's a benefit to the customer. And I would love to go into more details, but I do not have time to get into that now. But if anybody is interested in what I'm talking about, wants to do a one-on-one, just shoot me an email. I'll be happy to explain a lot of this. Connecting community outreach with marketing. And that starts with our discount programs. And I'll give you my opinion on discounts real quick here. Discounts really are about a perception of getting a deal. We all know Kohl's is the master of that. I can tell you I know that for sure because my wife spends a lot of money there. JCPenney tried to go to an everyday low price system. It failed, had to go back to discounts. So discounts, or the perception of discount, is a necessity that we utilize. So I'll just say, don't give me a discount. If I am using one of your businesses, your services, the reason I'm doing that is because I want to support your business, not because I can get a discount. So don't feel obligated to give me a discount. I'm happy to support you guys. Okay, so the next two programs I'm going to get into, we've temporarily paused them, and that's mainly because our service consultants have just been overworked. We're understaffed, and we've got a lot that they're working on. So we are going to be bringing this back. We had this for a while, but we had to pause it. First one is a Pay It Forward referral discount program. And that is when these customers come in with these, they automatically get a 5% discount. And we'll ask them if they'd like to pay that discount forward to the Adam & Son Stranded Motors Fund. And if they do that, we'll match that discount up to $100. The next program we have is for our military. Same concept. This is a big military town. So when they come in and they have a military discount, we're going to ask them if they'd like to pay it forward. And right now we're supporting the Angels of America's Fallen, a great organization that supports the children of fallen. The last program that we have for discounts, we all know that by supporting our local community businesses, they will support us. Having a centralized, easy way to spread the word within a company saves on our marketing cost, and so we can pass that discount on. So we've got many companies that we work with, like District 20, for instance. And if you work for District 20, you just walk into our shop, you say you work for them, you automatically get the discounts. So the next program we have is the Trifecta, and this is designed specifically for fundraising for our local communities, clubs, charities, you name it. I'll just show this video real quick to explain it.
Hi everyone, I'm Scott with Adam & Son Auto Plaza, and I'm really excited to tell you about the Adam & Son Trifecta. This fundraiser will allow you to help your charity while saving you money. Let me explain. When you purchase one of our oil change 5-packs, 100% of your purchase goes to the organization of your choice, and Adam & Son doesn't take a dime, a super win for your charity. With these oil change packs, you can have your vehicle serviced at either Adam & Son location, two of the top automotive shops in the region, for less than half of regular retail pricing, a double win for you. The Adam & Son team has learned that people love what we're doing with this program and want to help us give back to our community. They allow us to perform needed services beyond the oil change packs, a win for Adam & Son. It turns out the more we give, the more we get back, and the more we can help. Everyone wins. But it doesn't end there. Adam & Son will donate 5% up to $100 of any additional services or repairs you allow us to perform beyond the free oil change to your charity. We have two oil change packages to choose from, our regular semi-synthetic for $110 and our platinum full synthetic for $180. Most modern vehicles require full synthetic oil, but if you're unsure what your vehicle needs, give us a call. Both packages come with 5 oil changes and our state-of-the-art digital vehicle health report that will be emailed or texted to you to allow you to see what our technicians are saying. Also keep in mind, these packages are not limited to just one vehicle. Please feel free to share them with friends, family, or even coworkers. By the way, did you know having your car serviced at a locally owned independent repair shop will not void your factory warranty, so there's no need to go back to the dealer. The Trifecta. Your favorite charity receives a desperately needed gift, you receive high quality services at a fraction of the cost, and Adam & Son gets to grow and help more people. Please pass the word on so we can help many more people and organizations. For more information or to
Okay, so it goes on for a little bit longer, but this program, right now we're supporting about 20 organizations and charities. At some point we are going to have to create a waiting list. We can't support everybody. But if you do know of an organization, let me know. We can certainly look into that. Last month, we wrote a check to Pride Soccer's, the girls soccer club, for $1,150. That was just one of the organizations that we supported that month. Okay, so another program we have is through collaboration with School District 11 and North Colorado Springs Rotary Club. We have created an internship program to grow technicians. And
hey guys, Scott Gill here with Adam & Son, and today we're with our new intern, Jacob, who is interning through the VOTEC program at Doherty High School. Jacob, would you like to introduce yourself?
Yeah, so I'm currently a senior at Doherty High School. I'm attending the VOTEC program, and I'm just really excited to be here and learn all the things.
Well, that's great. Thank you for being willing to be a part of this today. What is your favorite subject at Doherty?
Right now, it's definitely auto class, but I'm also really interested in the sciences. Any science class, I'm in chemistry too, and that seems to be my favorite subject right now, but I pretty much like anything.
Gotcha, okay. Based off your favorite subject, being auto, and you're here in an auto shop, working for an auto plaza, what sparked your interest?
I found my love for this whenever I first got my first car, which was an older Honda Accord, and the brakes went out on it, and I didn't want to take it into somebody to do it for me, so I did it myself, and that's just where I started to love this industry.
Awesome. So,
okay, so another program we're working on is teaching classes to youth. We have several organizations we're working with. These classes entail talking about things like, if my check engine light comes on, how soon do I need to get it checked out? Can I keep driving it? Do I need to fix everything the shop recommends? Purchasing the car, private party versus dealership. Should I purchase an extended warranty? And then hands-on at the location at our shops, checking fluids, filters, how to change your oil, how to jumpstart your car, things like that. Another program we have is through partnerships with other local businesses with our Stranded Motorist Fund. So we know that people like doing business with companies that are giving back to the community and supporting charities. So this is our way of connecting a business that doesn't have an avenue for that. And we create videos that they can share on their social media pages in partnership with the Stranded Motorist Fund.
hi everyone, I'm Scott Gill with Adam & Son, and today I'm with Clint, owner of the Perry Agency with Farmers Insurance. And believe it or not, his shop is right across the street from our location at Briargate. So if you have your vehicle in for service, that would be a great time to hop on over here and get a...
I don't have time to go through all that one, but I can explain more in detail if anybody's got questions on that one. So the concept here is everything that we're doing, we're creating advocates, Adam & Son advocates. It doesn't matter what program or who we're working with, somewhere in the city we've now got an advocate. It is a huge asset to us. Great programs. So the last thing I have is these oil change cards, complimentary oil change cards. These are not for you. So what we're looking for is if you know somebody that is struggling. It could be somebody that has to make that decision about whether to put food on the table or do an oil change that they've been neglecting for a long time. That's what these are for. You can also use these if you want to show appreciation to somebody that has been impactful in your life and you feel like they deserve it. By all means, go ahead and give that to them. If you know somebody, please bring them up so I can sign off on them. Otherwise, leave them on the tables and I will collect them. There's probably about $500 worth of oil changes sitting out here. Okay, so the last thing I'm going to leave with you is our Stranded Motorist Fund, our nonprofit. I do not have time to get into that today. I would love to come back and talk on that at a separate time. But I'll just give you a little teaser about what that's about.
Hey guys, Scott Gill here with Adam & Son. Today we're with a wonderful Stranded Motorist Fund recipient. Her name is Ivy. Today this video is all about creating awareness, and we need your help to raise money so we can help her get a new vehicle. Without further ado, I'd like to introduce Ivy, and why don't you tell us a little bit about yourself and your situation?
Okay, I'm Ivy, I'm 30, I'm a mother of 3. My oldest is 14 and my youngest is 7. Just been struggling since my husband ended up leaving us about 5 years ago. We definitely have what we need, thanks to God, but a vehicle has been very difficult to get at this time. We Uber and Lyft to get to all of our events, this kids' sports and things like that, and I'm just, every time I am able to save money, something else comes up that we need at that moment. So I did reach out to Adam and Son and to the radio station in hopes for help, and this is where I am today.
Well, thank you for sharing that wonderful story. Hopefully we can help. One thing I want to talk about, just hit on just a little bit, is how you heard about us. Wendy and Bo over at Cat Country 95.1, you reached out to them and they sent you over to us. So I would like to go ahead and say that they are actually here today as well. As a little surprise, they wanted to come and support. So here they are.
Hi! Amazing. How are you?
You gave us a call, we told us your story, and we said, hey, we're going to work on it. We know some good people in the community. I was raised by a single mom, so I know how hard and difficult it is. Our good friends here, though, at Adam and Son, they really have huge hearts, and they really try to help out, and they heard your story too, so we're glad to pass it along. And there's one more little thing we got for you today. We're going to try to help you as much as we can. Adam and Son are so good here, and they want to make your life a little bit easier. So at Cat Country 95.1, we like to do our part too, but we couldn't have done it without them. And so we are so excited to give you the big announcement. By the way, your hair looks good. Did I tell you your hair looks good? Turn around!
Thanks, guys.
Thank you live every day.
Absolutely.
This
Thank
is
you.
one of many. This is one of the huge community supporters. Look forward to more in the future.
I kept praying and praying. I was like on my knees. I don't know, like almost every day for the past year. And I was like, I don't know what to do, God. And I had a dream that this was gonna happen.
Really?
Yeah. And I was like, this is not real. And I was like, God, what do I do? And I kept hearing it over and over in my head all day long. And I was like, they're like, call the radio station. And I was like, that's not real. So I called the radio station. They called me back and I was like, this can happen. And I just like heard the joy in your voice and I was like, this is real. And I was like, okay, let me just keep going and see what happens. I almost gave up yesterday. I was almost like, this can't be true. And thankfully it came.
Yes.
So thanks, guys.
Yes. If you guys support the Stranded Motorist Fund and would like to help us raise money for Ivy, we do have a Venmo. That's going to be Adam and Son, all singular, so Adam and Son. You can also visit our Facebook. We have a Venmo QR code pinned at the very top of the Facebook where you can go on there and donate there too. Or you can go to our website, adamandson.com, and you can donate there.
So she had no idea she was getting a car. We told her that we're just gonna do an interview at the shop to see if we can raise some money for her, and this is what happened. That's it. Thank you, everyone.